Oh hey, I'm Alan Girding, just another white guy on YouTube, and this is my board game room. It consists of 15 separate shelving units. They combine in some haphazard way to provide about 6 larger shelf areas. Like that one's just a TV stand, and here's a bench where people can sit, if there's room. Speaking of running out of room, once I started running out of room with these games, I began pinning them onto the wall. A clever way to save space? And I like this area. You can't even see these games on the wall here until you walk into the board game table area. Because, oh yeah, I've got a board game table as well. This board game table is from boardgametables.com. The specific name of the table? Well, that's the Duchess. The Duchess is this beautifully sleek game table. It has a 2¼ inch recess into it to better corral your games. You got drink holders galore, and it has toppers as well, so you can use it as a dining room. Oops! Spill some juice? Not a problem, because it's spill-proof with that tight seal. So recently, I decided I would catalog all of my games on Board Game Geek. The endeavor took over 8 hours, each game being cataloged. I wrestled, do I include the expansions? Sure, why not? I want to get as much as I can in there. And after all was done and said, the number was over 1,100. There's 4 pages worth of games there. And you know what? I want to get rid of them. Hence the name of this segment, Too Many Games in a Room. I want to get rid of my games. But some of you may be thinking, but Alan, you love board games. Why would you want to get rid of any? Well, it's out of control. For instance, I had some rules while organizing this board game collection. One rule I wanted to keep in mind was you should be able to see every single game from any view. So if you're looking at one of these shelves, you should be able to see the title. So no title should be covered up. Pretty simple rule. We should be able to oblige that, right? But then if we look at this one square in my Calyx shelf that I wanted to be the dice section, there's no way. There's too many dice games, and they're covering up some of the other dice games. Like, look at this. Zombie dice can't even stand up straight. It's preposterous. And here's another example of me breaking that rule. I wanted one square to be my level 99 games, because I'm a big fan of Brad Talton and his company, Level 99, so I tried to fit them all in one section of the Calyx. But if I were to pull those out, you'd see more behind there, and I still couldn't get it to work. There's more Level 99 games in the square next to it. It's preposterous! It's out of control! I mean, here's another problem. Look at this. The outlets are covered. I can't even plug things in anymore. You want to charge your cell phone? Well, let me get the extension cord in between board games as it goes through my board game collection. It's too many. I gotta reduce it. Why do I have so many games that I'll never even play? You'll even notice that a lot of these games are still in their shrink wrap. I've got games here, I've got games there. There's so many games everywhere. They're piled together. If you see a pink slip or orange slip on them, it means I wasn't even able to submit them into Board Game Geek. There's a fireplace behind one of these shelves. That shelf right there, there's a fireplace behind it. We can't even access the fireplace anymore. I've got Green Couch games. I've got Game Right games. I've got you name it games. Oh, and Kickstarter games? I can't even begin to explain how many Kickstarter games I have. It's a conundrum. I can't have family over anymore without them thinking I live in a game store. I need some understanding, someone to help me get through this game list. At least help me reduce the amount of games I have. So, I need your help getting rid of all these board games. I don't know how to do it. I know that there's Board Game Geek. I'm not interested in math trades because I don't want to get rid of games just to get more. There's eBay, Reddit. I understand there's Facebook groups dedicated to this. I can even go local with Nextdoor, seeing if any neighbors want some of my games. There's also local board game cafes, or I could just donate to the library. Or can I? Because I have 3 specific goals in mind. Goal number 1, I want to make some money back. This was quite an investment of time and money. And I'd say on average, each game's about $7. That's a very rough estimate. I'm just coming up with that because I have plenty of tuck box games that I got 5 for $1 at a flea market, for instance. But then I also have games that are worth a lot of money, like Gloomhaven, and games that are unopened, games that cost $60+. So goal number 1, I want to make some scratch back. But 2, I want to make a difference. I would love to be able to donate a lot of this money to charity. Which charity? How do I choose the charity? What's the best way to do that? I'm not sure. I need to really research this, and ideally with your help. Which brings us to goal number 3. And my third goal is to engage the community. Help promote Tuesday night games in the company. Get people to watch these videos, subscribe, leave comments, etc. Because I sincerely need help getting rid of these games, but wouldn't it be great if it helps bring us together and start conversations about what games we like, how I should go about getting rid of these games? Can I create more episodes? Give us a lot of content that you would want to see as I get rid of these things? For instance, I want to keep some of these games, right? But what is the best way to choose which games I want to keep? It needs to be like a battle royale between different genres of games. I own dozens, literally dozens of deck building games. I don't need that many deck building games. What are the few that I should keep around? So let's do this battle royale style, right? Is that a good idea? I really need your help. Sincerely, leave a comment, subscribe or die, and please tune in next time as we figure out how to get rid of all these games because I have too many games in a room. I'm out of here.